Hey guys, hope you're having an amazing day. In today's analysis, we're going to be taking a look at gold, US oil, and Bitcoin. If it's the first time you're just joining us, I find this content very helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. Highly recommend join our Discord community where we share real-time market updates and real-time market signals. Also, if you want to learn how to trade like a professional forex trader or like what we do here at an FX Hub, then subscribe to our membership plan at FXHub.com. All links in the description below. Let's get started. So for today's analysis, we're not going to be going into any fundamentals as we're just going to be focusing more on the technical aspect of the market and see exactly what the price action tells us. So for gold, if you follow this chart from last week, you notice that I took out the trend Fibonacci, but we can put that back here. This is often just the case, just how we do that already. Yeah. So we got these price action movements, which most likely will be the turnout we're expecting the coming weeks. So the most important thing we have over here is the long-term trend line. So temporarily, I'm gonna delete this, and I'm showing you the focus on this trend line. As long as this trend line holds, gold is in a bullish state and will continue to be bullish. So I'm gonna put that back here. Did I keep that? Yeah. So this is just to make it, easy for us to spot our area of focus, like most significant parts of support and resistance. That's what that's mainly for. So now we have the current market situation. This is an 8-hour time frame. I'm going to put it in the 4-hour time frame so we can see more of the data. So this is the most recent thing happening in the market, and so I like that. I'm going to be using our tool here just to show us the most current market movements, and I think that's important for us as well. So I'm gonna go show you guys something shortly. And yeah, so we got this here. Okay, so this is where we have the markets currently working on right now. So now we had this, I wouldn't call it, yeah, it's actually a fake out, which I'm expecting to be a fake out, and I'll tell you guys why shortly. But just to highlight that part, this is currently what we have here. I don't like this color, so I'm gonna change it to, let's say, blue. Yeah, much better. So this is currently our area of focus, and I don't think this is a fake out. It's a breakout. It's actually going to be a fake out, and I think we're expecting to see markets correct this coming day. So we'll likely see something like this, and then we'll return back for a new test on the eyes. Now the reason I'm saying that is because on the 8-hour time frame we have this, and also on the 4-hour time frame we have this, and this is a bullish bullish signal. Now if you check this place, we have this in gold. Yeah, so yeah, we have this two situation where we have lower highs, lower lows on the indicator, but we have higher lows in return. And I'm gonna get another tool and show you guys that shortly. So we have this in real time, while we have, just give me a second. Yeah, while we have this, so this clearly tells this is a divergence, right? So we'll have the solution, we'll have this kind of divergence, and that's always tell you that there's a high possibility for receiving price retracement above. Now, that's not, of course, a blind signal tell you that you can buy or sell. Of course, we want to see more confirmation, and for more confirmation, although I strongly work with divergence, but for more confirmation, what we want to be looking at is on the hourly time frame, right? Okay, so on the hourly time frame, we actually have that bullish divergence being indicated. That's following this one and this one, while we have higher lows, higher lows. So in the previous case, we have we have a hidden divergence. This is a hidden bullish divergence. But on the 1-hour time frame, we have a regular bullish divergence where we have lower lows and we have higher highs in the divergence and the RSI indicator. So these are both indicators telling us that we have a very strong possibility for us to see a heavy reversal on gold this coming week. We should see a very positive outlook on gold. So if we're going to be working out for the breakout, this is what we're looking at for the breakout. We're expecting the price breakout above this level. This is too steep, so it might not be very efficient, but we're going to be working out with a lower or closer timeline. Why do I always, yeah, remember that I keep this too? Yeah, so we're going to work with this one. So when we have a clear breakout, because that's exactly what we have forming here, more like a pennant formation, you know. So if we have a clear breakout above this level and price returns back above this long-term trend line, I'm going to use that in red just to indicate a clear picture of that. So when price crosses above this trend line level, then we can consider a buy. So somewhere around 33.50 would be a good price entry for a buy. And a setup will be, I'm going to show the setup in our group chat as well. We already closed our last trade, which we made about 1,000 pips on that. So I'm going to be looking at, this is going to be our next setup. And I'm going to put our SL somewhere around this level, 33.20. And our TP is going to be somewhere around this level, about 1,000 pips again. That's the 34.59. This is going to be a perfect trade, and I believe it's likely going to be how the market's going to play out. So like I said, guys, um, this is an hidden divergence, which is why you're not seeing it clearly shown over here, but we saw that in the hour time frame that's already been formed and it's fully established. So we're expecting bullish market movement this week on gold, and there is nothing, I think, well, I'm not gonna give the the analyst course, but here I strongly believe that we should see something very good this week. We see very strong bullish retracement this coming week. All right, guys, that's gonna be all for gold. If you want to get this trade, you can take this trade with the setup, or you can follow us in our Discord community for that. So next is the US oil, and similar to gold, well, US oil has been on this range. You know, this is the long-term support range. I'm going to show you guys on the daily so you can see clearly. This is the long-term support zone. This is the long-term support zone since 2022, way back. So let's just focus on what's happening currently in the markets, and on the 8-hour time frame and on the 4-hour time frame, we have this formation, and so we have market movements oscillating for the past few weeks, and we recently had this, you know, this was a short-term trade I took. But the thing is, US oil is very indecisive right now. Right now, we don't know where the long outlook for US oil is. There's a strong possibility for us to see price likely continue to oscillate till there's a clear direction from OPEC, and also the global attention and demand for oil start to come again. We could see price go higher, but that's rarely the case. I think most likely we could see price break below, and if it breaks below, you know, clearly tells that well, heading back to previous lows, which is most likely the best case scenario, because the demand for oil is still very low. This is only a short-term consolidation following the last war between Iran and Israel. That was a big shock in the market. So we're still in recovery phase. So more like the after effects, like the aftermath of the war. So guys, for now, I've not taken any trade on US oil, and I've neither sent any trade in Discord for crude, and that's because I don't like to trade on a market that I'm not clear or certain, you know. So I don't really take short trades for short-term oscillations, which are not really solid. I mean, this from year to year, this is a maximum 250 pips. That's not good. That's not the kind of trade to take. So we're looking towards either the breakout below this support zone, or you know, something clear indication where the market is heading forward to. So the last trade we're going to be looking at is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, like gold, has been on a bullish move, you know. So currently we can see price at 119k after making a new high at about 123k. So I believe right now we're just on a short-term correction. We saw that the trend line held. This support trend line is held. I'm gonna take that out because it's not very relevant right now. And also this also, we don't need it right now. So while we are watching out, let's go straight to the current active markets price action. I'm gonna work with the 8-hour time frame. So what we're looking at is a new break above, you know, the current resistance. Now this is more of a ranging chart than it is of you know, bullish chart. I'm gonna take out the extension. No, yes, we need to focus. So now this is more of a ranging chart than it is of, you know, a trend chart. So that's why price has been oscillating between these two highs since the break. Now this break also, if you follow the chart, the breaks have been moving in these kind of patterns recently. Now same thing happened over here when we had these long-term correction and oscillations, and those are key factors, you know. So this was the previous range for Bitcoin, and now we're in a new range. So I don't know how long this is going to last for. It might last for a couple of days, might last for weeks, might last for months, whenever I can tell. But The good thing is that we are clear about one thing, that the bull run is not yet over, and there's a high possibility for us to see price make new highs, working towards the next Fibonacci trend range. So I'm expecting to see when we get a clear breakout above, not just above 122k, we need a breakout above the last all-time high, because that's how Bitcoin works. That's the work with all-time highs, 123k. So we get a breakout above this. Most likely we're going to be breaking that above the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, and we're going to be entering into this other territory, and that will be a great sign for us. So then we'll start looking towards price at about 170k. So right now I'm not getting my hopes too high, because I mean, while we have this great market movement, we're not still far off the last all-time highs, right? We're still just about 13k high. That's a good debug. We need something stronger than that. So I'll be looking at us getting the break above this level, and that will give us a clear indication for a buy. So this is my expectation. Either we consolidate here a little bit longer, and then we'll break out completely above this level, somewhere around here, and then we'll head for higher highs. So we should be expecting some significant resistance at 123k. The good thing is that this is very close to our 50% Fibonacci retracement zone breakout. So if we go above this level, so we're going much higher, right? So we're going to get in this. That's a breakout call, and expecting higher prices and possible rebound and new prices. All right, guys, that's all for today's analysis on gold, Bitcoin, and USD. If it's kind of very helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave the comments below, and see you in the Discord community. Cheers, guys.